Mark, thank you. If you're a pet owner, it's important to make sure that your pet has proper vaccinations and they are spayed or neutered. Here to tell us a little bit more about the importance of spaying and neutering and, of course, vaccinations is the Washington County Johnson City Animal Shelter Director, Tammy Davis. Tammy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we will talk about all of that in a minute, but first off, we have to show Harry off for a minute. Look at his get-up. I'm obsessed with him.
He is all ready for St. Patrick's Day. He is such a big baby.
Yes, he's just laid on her lap the whole time. And he's part of the reasons why it is so important to spay and neuter, because the shelters are overcrowded right now.
Correct. So Harry here is part of a litter of 4 that came in, and you can see he's only 3 months old, so he's going to be a large dog. But so far this year, we are at the end of February, my shelter has taken in 400 animals, so 200 animals a month. And it gets to a point to where we have this fear that there's going to be more animals than there are homes, and we want to try to do whatever we can to prevent that from happening. So February is Spay Neuter Awareness Month. So of course, anybody that's in animal rescue or works at a shelter, we wish that every month it was Spay Neuter Awareness Month.
Absolutely.
So, but you know, we're very lucky, and we worked really hard to be able to bring the Judy and Doug Lowry Spay Neuter Clinic there to the animal shelter. So we wanted to be able to provide low cost spay and neuter to people in our community to help them, because we understand that is, you know, owning a pet can be financially straining, and it costs a lot of money. So any way that we can help, that's what we're here for.
And what are the costs at your clinic, and how does it work? Does somebody need to call and make an appointment, or can they just walk in?
Yeah. Well, our the clinic is open to anyone you don't have to be in Washington County.
Okay.
The largest, or the most expensive price that we have would be $95 for a female dog. Everything else is less than that. So if you live in Washington County or Johnson City and you qualify and you need assistance in having your animals fixed, you can come to the animal shelter, you can fill out some paperwork, and we can see if we can provide some assistance for you.
And again, we know this is so important right now because not only are the shelters overcrowded, but we're getting into spring, and we know that there's always an uptick in animals over the next few months.
Yes, and the interesting thing is we always usually have 3 times as many cats as we do dogs in the shelter, and then springtime comes and we have kitten season. But this year the trend has been really different. We have seen a huge increase in the number of dogs and puppies that have come into the shelter. So it is frightening because we are at capacity now, and we don't want to be there because we know it's going to increase even more as the warm weather comes.
And I know that if somebody can't maybe take on a dog full time, they can also foster for a little bit, right?
Yes, so we are always in need, you know, puppies that come in. We are always looking for people that can foster puppies until they get old enough to be adopted. That is one way that you can help the shelter and help the animals.
And let's touch on vaccines before we, you know, get into the next segment in just a little bit. We know that's also important too.
Right, so at our Spay Neuter Clinic, we also provide a low-cost vaccine clinic. We try to have about 2 a month. So if you come and you go on our website, you can go under the Spay Neuter Clinic and you can find the dates. But it's very important that you keep your animals up to date on their vaccines. It's not uncommon, which we've already seen so far, for puppies to get parvo, which can be deadly, and it can spread very quickly.
Absolutely.
And so our goal is to make the animals in our community happy, healthy. Spaying and neutering and vaccinating them will do that.
Absolutely. Well, Miss Tammy and Harry, thank you so much for joining us today. And for more information on spay and neuter options and vaccinations, you can call the animal shelter right there at the number on your screen. And we'll visit with Tammy again in just a little bit.